Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Tor Teaches, the series where I teach everything I know. I was trying to figure out what I would teach in the second episode, and I decided on the base blitzes I run on defense. Nothing complex, the easiest blitzes I know how to run. And I do run them most of the often. They're the most effective. They are in the 4-3, so any 4-3, any formation that has 4-3 over. I run 4-3 over about 90% of my play calls. It's just the formation I prefer. And also, if you look at the subs, you can mix around. Like, people don't know, you can mix around any linebacker in any position that you want. So, like, if I want Darren Brooks here, and I want DeMarcus Ware there, and actually I don't want DeMarcus Ware there. I want Lawrence Taylor there. But you get the point. So on my MUT team, I actually moved Shazier to this linebacker, and I moved Telvin Smith to this linebacker, and I actually pass rush with Roquan Smith just for the speed, and I switch between Telvin and him rushing, but you can mix them around as much as you want. I'm actually probably going to pick up like DeMarcus Ware and put him at the pass rushing spot just once in a while. So the first play, the two plays we're going to be talking about is Fire Zone 2 and it's up here, Will Blitz 3. They're the same blitz, same setup, and it's very, very easy setup. You just have to adjust behind it. So let's pick Fire Zone 2, and of course I didn't switch out of the weird legend playbook, so let's just go to 4 verts over here. Okay, so I base align, shift left, crash up, right? And that's all I do. And then, hold on one second. Let me get to my guy. Okay, so I can show you the play art. It looks like this. Base align, shift left, crash your line out. Or outside is what it is, right? So that's the base setup. Now, what I like to do is I like to hard flat. So it looks like this, hard flat. And I also like to deep blue this guy. So it looks like that. So basically you have no help over the middle. You're entirely by yourself with your user over the middle of the field. But as long as they're not blocking a running back on the far left side of the field, this will happen. That works again. It works in shotgun, any formation. As long as and by the way, if they're in single back, which I can show you. Let's see if I block the running back, if it stops it. Again, I'm just doing the same exact setup. I have to show the play art because I'm using a Tekken controller. So, but here, show play art again. Same setup. Base align, shift your line left, crash them outside, deep blue the middle linebacker, and hard flat. And then you want to come with your user, this user right here. You want to stand right here on the left shoulder of this guard. See that? That's the best way of getting it to come in. And then this happens. Let's see if it. It didn't happen. Okay, so single back formations, I would say about 40% of the time it won't get blocked. But against shotgun formations with a running back block on the far opposite side of the blitz, which is like the far right side, it will still come in, which is great. If they happen to shift the line left, like that, slide the line left, and you do the setup, which again it just looks like this. Base align, shift your line left, crash up, hover in this specific spot, and you want to come right here, and you want to hold right trigger and left trigger. That's what hovering is. You see how I'm leaning over with my user, and I'm holding left trigger and right trigger? The second the ball is hiked, I'm going to let go of left trigger and user with the right trigger like normal. See how okay, so the shift left, and for some reason the running back blocked there. I don't know what that is. So hold on, let's do this. If the running back's not blocked or blocks on the wrong side and they shift left, watch what happens. So I'm sliding them left. Okay, so baseline, shift left, crash up. Deep blue. Again, same thing. Now watch what happens. The right tackle forgets that everyone shifts right, and then the far right right of screen end comes in clean. So that's the cool part about this blitz. It's really hard to slide against. If you I don't know what happens if you slide left. What happens if you slide? I mean right. I'm sorry. Slide right. So here's a sliding right. Let's see what happens. Nothing. What happens if you pinch? I wonder what happens if you pinch. Pinch. And then we're going to line, shift up, crash. Deep blue. There we go again. And then hike the ball. Nothing happens. So there you go. You can't really shift against it. And the cool part about this is that though I'm in the cover 2 version, the cover 3 version, which is 4-3 over Will Blitz 3, is exactly the same thing. Other than it's cover 3 instead of cover 2. So again, same exact formation. This will work against anything. But base align, shift left, crash up. It looks like this. You see, you have purples instead of hearts. So the cool part about this, though, is they're light purples, which means they play match. So if it's like 3rd and 20, it's actually not a bad idea to play this against like crossers, because it will play crossers better than a cover 2 will. And the best part about this play is you can just keep sending 5 every time, and you make your opponent block a running back. They have to. Nothing beats this unless they block a running back. So you're forcing them to. You're coming with 5. They must block 5. So you've already taken away one of their options by default. And again, I'll just show you it. That's what it does, and that's what it does. And and you use her like normal. And that's basically it. I also I also come out in. My base defense is just a basic cover 3. I'll show you that too, because why not? I come out in cover 3 match every single play. So pretty much, if I'm not blitzing, which is only about, I would say, 20% of the time. I blitz most of the time. I'm running one of the blitzes most of the time. But if I'm not blitzing, I come out in cover 3 sky. And I just kind of base align. I always base align. I base align in every single play I do, just so I know where everyone is. And I bring the safety down like this to help in the run game. And then I just kind of, and then I hard flat always. So I want the play to look like this. Half the time, I actually deep half my corners, because that prevents cover 3 beaters. So it looks like that. Again, to quick adjust your corners, you can hit triangle, triangle, or YY, whatever's above their head, and then left on the right left on the right stick, outside quarter. Is that what it is? I'm sorry, right on the right stick. Sorry, I do it instinctively. Deep half. There it is. Deep half. And that will prevent like deep crossers getting over the top of you, or deep posts. And then you hike the ball, and then you just play user. Basically, you just play normally. That's my base defense most of the time. I mean, and obviously I will adjust my hard flat match or whatever I'm doing depending on the down and distance. If it's 3rd and 25, I'm gonna leave it as match and just come out like this. Play like this. Hike the ball, user, do the things, and then and then I mix those looks up because they look identical. It looks identical to the blitz. So other than moving this guy down, and you can move this guy down in the blitz. So, yeah, that's my base defense. And I win about, I would say, 16 to 17 weekend league games per weekend league if I play it, and this is what I do. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought. This is episode 2 of Tour Teaches. See you.